Hello everyone and welcome to Scott Dunger's English. I'm Scott Dunger and this is the 6th edition where we are going to be looking at a new phrasal verb, idiom, word, something called the Battle of Words, which I'll explain more about later on. And we'll be finishing off with the topic of the week, which I will be giving my opinion on. Now, as per usual, if you are a frequent watcher of these videos, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of you who are watching, all of you who like, all of you who subscribe. Your support is much appreciated, and I really hope you will enjoy and learn something new from today's edition. Let's move now to our phrasal verb, which is turn to. Turn to. And our definition is go to somebody or something for help or advice. Go to somebody or something for help or advice. My example for you here is I didn't know who to turn to after my car accident. I didn't know who to turn to after my car accident. Our phrasal verb for this edition is turn to. Let's move across now to our idiom, and a quick reminder to those who don't remember or don't know what an idiom is. An idiom is a fixed expression that we have in the English language that has a metaphorical meaning. And our idiom for this edition is go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. So this doesn't mean that I need to literally go an extra mile. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it later. Do this first, do the mile later. So it has a metaphorical meaning, and our definition is when you make a special effort to do or achieve something. So when you make a special effort to do or achieve something. For example, Tony always goes the extra mile for his friends. Tony always goes the extra mile for his friends. Our idiom for this edition is go the extra mile. Let's move to our word now, which is knuckle. Knuckle. And as you can see, it is a noun. Let's look at the definition, which is a joint of a finger when the fist is closed. A joint of a finger when the fist is closed. I'm going to give you 2 examples for this. The first example being a visual one. We're going to be looking at my hand. And with my hand we have my 4 fingers and we have my thumb. Now when we close these together like this is known as a fist. So this is how you make a fist. And what you see here at the front of my fist, at the top is you see the joints of my fingers. These are known as knuckles. So these here at the front are known as my knuckles. The second example is my brother has never broken his knuckles. My brother has never broken his knuckles. Our word for this edition is knuckle. Now it's time for our battle of words for this week, and a reminder to those who don't know what the battle of words is. The battle of words looks at words in the English language that are similar but not the same. And our battle of words for this week is like and as, 2 words that can constantly confuse English learners. We're going to start with like, and we have here similar to, the same as. Like is mainly used as a comparison. So similar to, the same as, like is mainly used as a comparison. For example, I look like my mother, but I don't look like my dad. I look like my mother, but I don't look like my dad. Maybe I need to ask my dad some questions why I don't look like him. Anyway, next one. As. We have in the same way as or in the same condition as. So in the same way as or in the same condition as. I told you to do it the same way as me. I told you to do it the same way as me. Our battle of words for this edition is like versus as. Let's move now to our topic of the week, which is, do you think graffiti is vandalism or art? Do you think that graffiti is vandalism or art? As far as I'm concerned, I consider it to be both. I don't think you can mix the two. I think they are completely separate. You can see on the streets the amount of vandalism when it comes to people writing their names or writing explicit words, which for me doesn't show any creative talent. If anything, it kind of puts me off the place. If you see all of this vandalism, if you see this graffiti that a person writes their name, it kind of puts me off the place. So it can give the wrong impression to a place as well. But that's vandalism, but I'd like to focus more now on art. And there is so much creative talent out there shown in multiple cities around the world that have quite incredible street artists that have been given the platform by their government and by their council to spread their wings, to open up their creative side. And I think this has helped people become much more creative and to have much more freedom when they draw or when they are to do anything really on a wall or to do it on the ground. And I would love to see more of this around the world, because if you look at pictures online of cities such as Melbourne or New York or Glasgow, there are some quite magnificent artistic drawings out there that need to be seen to be believed. They are that incredible, and I really do hope that this is encouraged more by governments and by the council to see this wonderful creative talent. This is my opinion on the topic of the week. I would love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear your comments in the section below, and also about what we have had a look at today. Before I go, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has watched today's video, and I hope you've all learned something new. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon on the 7th edition of Scott Dunger's English. Bye.